about yourself, who you are, where you come from, like how you are here.
Well, my name's Danny, and I'm the founder and performer in the group Hang Massive. And I come from England, in Birmingham, and I come to be in Tallinn because we have just played a concert here.
All right.
Yeah.
Could you tell a story about the drum you're playing on?
Yeah, the instrument that we play is called Hang. Hang or hand pan. And the original Hang was made in Switzerland in the year 2000. And it was made by one couple there, like a man and a woman, not a couple, but a man and a woman. And they were making traditional Caribbean, Trinidadian steel pans for many years. And through their experimentation with that, through the desire to improve the sound, they experimented with many different types of metal and shapes and forms, and in the end they made the instrument that we know as Hang. And as the awareness of the instrument became more, it inspired many other people to take on the role of learning to make these instruments. So now there are many people in the world that are making similar instruments to the original Hang, different in some ways and similar in some ways. Yeah, I mean, I first met somebody playing the instrument at a festival. At that time it was very easy to just go to Switzerland and buy the instrument. I saw already that there would be a great possibility to use this instrument to further my desire to lead a certain lifestyle. I saw that I would be able to play in the street. I saw that it could help me to generate an income that could mean I could travel without needing to be fixed in a certain place. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. I bought the instrument, started playing in the street, and just followed it since then. Basically since 10 years I'm just following where that instrument and some other things have taken me.
How did you become successful?
Well, in the beginning I was playing on my own in the street, and then I was playing together for some time with another amazing musician called Daniel Waples, and we had a project together for some time. And then we just went in different directions due to our lifestyles. Then I met Markus, and we met together participating in a training with a certain teacher in India, like a spiritual training in India. We met there and we started hanging out within the context of that training. I had my Hang, he had a drum, we started just playing together. Then we went back to England, we were playing in the street for many years. And then, like at that time with YouTube, people were not really using YouTube to release official music content.
What year was it?
This was 2011.
Okay.
Most major artists were not using YouTube at that point to release their music. It was like pirated videos you could find there, and like some artists, but really it was not something that was even close to what it is now, whereas the first place people would release their new music videos is on YouTube. MTV and all of these things is not as it was. So, and at that time there were videos of people playing online. There were some videos of me and Daniel playing that already had quite some views, but nobody had really at that time released a good thought out video of the Hang with a good audio recording and a nice video that introduced people to the instrument. So I saw clearly that that was missing, and I very clearly wanted to do that with the first video that I made with Markus. And then before I released it, we had the video made, but we didn't even have the name, Hang Massive. It was a name I'd used before, but it's not something we were fixed on. And then I already then started to, just use this immense knowledge available on the internet of how to how to optimize the YouTube video, how to optimize some of the branding aspects of the video, of the band. Just little things that I read, even just a few articles about, you know, how to optimize the video, that in the end made actually a massive difference. Things that I could never have imagined would have made such a big difference. They made like a massive difference to the success of the video. And if we hadn't done those things, if I hadn't, you know, taken access to this information online, I'm not sure the video would have had the same viral spread that it did, you know.
Then now I have to ask you, what are the steps? Like just 3 steps?
It was simple things like making sure that the title of the YouTube video is not more than a certain number of letters, because then it starts to get cut off.
Yep.
In Google search it gets cut off.
Yep.
In YouTube on the bar it gets cut off if the title is too long. Making sure that you have like a live link to the website, not just www da 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 da, but like http da da da, and then you have a live link from YouTube. So if I hadn't done that, there would have been no easy way for people to click and come to the Facebook page. I mean, they were the main 2 things really. Yeah, just a few other little small things, but
Hashtags, description.
This was before hashtags. 2011 it was.
Amazing.
It was not
amazing.
Hashtags, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so, maybe, but
Yep.
not close to the way that it does now.
Okay, so now we had like 3 advices how to make a movie with a 26 millions of views.
Yeah.
So number 1, find a niche which is empty, create a movie. Number 2, make a title which is short enough.
So it doesn't get cut off.
Exactly. And number 3, put a link in. You're done.
Simple.
26. I mean,
and it's 26 million views on our YouTube channel.
yeah.
But the video has been uploaded to other people's channels, like, and had many, many more millions of views there. There was one channel in Russia that uploaded it, and it had 30 million views just there.
Oh wow.
So in total, it's like 100 million maybe.
100 million. Wow.
Like we go to Russia and many people know the video there, but they haven't all come from watching our YouTube video, they've come from other sources.
Yes, other networks.
Yeah, other networks, other Facebook pages.
And what do you think, like, what is the difference between being a musician in, let's say, 60s, last century, and nowadays? Because your success is really fast, right? Like,
I mean, I think there's always been that musicians can have very fast success. You know, this is for sure the case now and always has been the case. In 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even longer than that, the power to be in control of that yourself was not possible. The power for that success was with other people. It was with a record label, it was with a radio station, it was with a promoter, it was with a producer, it was with like a whole mechanism that without that it was quite difficult to have success. Whereas now you have the ability to take all of the power to be in control of that. You have direct access to the fans via YouTube. This was never the case before. It was like if you couldn't get radio play, then nobody would know about the music. You would have to tour for 10 years, going round and round and round. Eventually you build up a fan base, and you know, now you have one viral video, the whole world knows about you, and it's like it's happening, you know. So, and like even with this tour that we're doing now, like we've booked all the venues, I mean, not all of them, but 80 or 90%. We've booked all the venues, we've done all the promotion ourselves using Facebook and Google ads. We've planned the tour ourselves, we've done everything ourselves, which before was just, it's a totally different model now that you as a musician, I mean, it's not for everybody. I have many musician friends, they're incredible musicians, but they really don't like the business side of things, which is totally understandable. So then it's really good to join together with somebody who likes to do that. But for us, like, we like to do that as well. So for us there's the music, and then there's the whole like logistics of running a music business, which we like and we seem to be quite good at.
So yeah, 2-in-1, a business and music, creators.
Yeah.
That's the best part, because it's always hard to be both.
It's hard to be both, and you know, now at this point I would like to have more time to just focus on the music side, but I have such an overview now of what needs to be done that we already on this tour we have other friends that come and start to take over some of those roles.
Exactly.
So we still maintain the control of the situation, but we also give ourselves more time to focus on the music and taking care of ourselves.
Wow.
What was your main inspirator, or what was your main inspiration, like as being musician?
I mean, the answer is the same, you know. It's like I have a teacher and a practice and a community of people that shares that desire to explore the nature of mind for the benefit of all beings in whatever way that looks. And the teacher's name is Candice O'Denver, and the name of the organisation is Balanced View. There's a website, balancedview.org, and for me that has just been the greatest inspiration in something that has informed every single area of my life, not just the music or not just the this or not just the that, but it's informed all areas of my life and has been the greatest inspiration for all areas of my life. So it took away a lifetime of confusion of many ideas and many strategies, and it brought it all down to one very simple practice of relaxation in each moment, and training that by myself, training that with a community of people, training that with the support of a teacher, and training that with support of training media that supports that. And like that's the inspiration. Like everything else is just like, for me, I don't say anything for anybody else. Like all I speak about is my own experience, you know. And for me, that is the greatest inspiration. That is what has inspired all of it, and it's what continues to inspire all of it.
And what is your idea behind the music? Why you do that? Like one thing is love, but you definitely share some other things, like on the stage, which I heard, and just a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, everything comes together for us. The lifestyle that we choose to live, the way that we relate to each other, the way that we relate to the world, the way that we relate to the content of our mind, and the music, like everything is inseparable. There's not something that's separated out on its own from that. Everything is just a lifestyle that we're living, which includes the music, includes the things we say, it includes the way we act and think and conduct ourselves. In every situation, in every experience, in every business, in everything, it's like there's going to be those that really love it, there's going to be those that really hate it, and there's going to be loads in the middle that just it's just in the middle.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you do. So we don't worry about the people that don't like it. We don't try to impress the ones that do like it. We just show up, we do what we do, we say what we say, we do it with an open heart and mind, and for those people that like it and they want it, then they come.
Could you give like a simplest practice to the one who now watch us? Like, doesn't really matter, is it like a artist or not? Like what he could do to become stronger, better?
The simple practice that we train in is to relax body and mind for short moments, repeated many times, until the relaxation becomes continuous. This is the simple practice
And
that has been practiced for the longest time in the history of humanity.
Okay.
So if it's the content of the mind, if it's seemingly the other person, thing, place, we have a choice to either take the tension and get involved and try and do something about it, push it away, keep it, or we also have the choice to just relax and allow everything to be as it is. And in that, we free up so much energy that is often taken by trying to micromanage the content of one's life, and that by instead choosing relaxation instead of micromanaging, there is an energy that is freed up, which is then naturally and spontaneously used to contribute in very simple ways for the benefit of all people, all beings.
Could you give 3 advices to the young artists who are there for the music, who are in love with the music, in love with the creature of these beautiful things and sharing? Like 3 things, how could they become I don't really like the word efficient because it's not for the music, but I would say how could they become wider, and how can they become powerful, and how can they find their way?
With musicians specifically?
With artists.
Artists in general.
Yes. Oh, let's keep it narrow. Let's keep it musicians, because you are really pro as a creator and as a businessman in music. So, like, let's keep it for the music.
I mean, I just think that it's important that the people that do the things are doing the things that they enjoy to do, and to do the things that you're good at. And then it becomes very simple, you know. I used to have many ideas about things that I would like to do, and over a period of time the list became less and less until I just focused on the things that I'm good at and the things that I really like to do, and I do those. And within our organisation, within our group of people, there's some people that are really good at some things and there's some people that are really good at other things. I really like to do some parts of it, some people really like to do other parts of it. And if I do the things that I like to do and they do the bits that they like to do, without me thinking that the other person needs to do the things that I'm good at, then it becomes very simple. People naturally contribute their strengths, gifts and talents in ways that are very useful. Instead of me thinking, oh, I'm doing all the work on the computer, why isn't he doing all the work on the computer? Well, I like it and I'm good at it. He likes to do something else, so it's good that he does that, instead of me thinking he needs to be doing what I'm doing. This is just not a logical way of thinking. So the only advice would be, do the thing that you like to do, that you're naturally good at. Find the power to enliven your strengths, gifts and talents, and allow that to contribute to whatever it is that you do.
And like, if we're talking about more like a business side, so let's say we have a guy, a girl there sitting down and saying, I'm a best singer, and she really is, or he really is a good singer or rapper or whatever, right? And like, but something is not moving, right? Like, the country is too small, or something is wrong, or like I don't have this technique, so I don't have this business side. How shall I go? Should I go to YouTube or Instagram? Or?
I mean, I don't know about that. All I can say is that all I did is the things that I just shared with you. The specifics is irrelevant, really. How and why, you can find 100 blogs online telling you how to be a successful artist, how to optimize your YouTube channel, how to optimize your it's all there. That information is all there on the internet. There's many people trying to do that, but it doesn't mean that if you do that, it's going to work. That's not the key.
That's not the key.
That's another way of going about it, which works for some people for sure. The way that we went about it is to relax in all moments, to allow naturally and spontaneously the things that we like to do to come forward in a very effortless way, and that is how it worked. It didn't work by looking at the list of what we should be doing. It's like throw the list away relax deeply and allow spontaneous creativity to like guide the way, and that's a much more easy way of doing it, I would say. Don't, like, there is no destination, you know, there is no end result.
Never.
So it's like, to be aiming for the end result or the destination it's limiting. We limit ourselves with our own ideas, so we think the limit is here or the destination is here, but it's like far greater than that. So much better not to limit yourself by your own ideas and just relax and allow everything to occur.
That's one of the best ideas, like for everyone, not just young people, not just musicians. Don't limit yourself with destinations.
Destinations and our own ideas that we learned anyway from somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's great. Danny, thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you the best and good luck
Yeah.
in all concerts.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
Yep.